Hello everyone, I'm Cari here for Granny B's Old Fashioned Paints, and what we're going to talk about today is just cleaning your furniture before you start chalk painting. There are two things that you can use to clean the furniture with. One is sugar soap with water, and the other is lacquer thinner. The sugar soap solution I made according to the manufacturer's instructions on the back of the packaging, and I use warm water, and I'm also using a clean sponge. So what I'm going to do is just get my sponge wet and start wiping down the piece. Now it's important to do this, even if a piece looks clean, it's a good idea just to give it a nice quick wipe down before you get started. Some things on the furniture piece may be invisible and could show up and discolor your paint, or it could also add clumps and bits to your paint finish, which is not something you want, right? So even though with chalk painting your furniture, it's really no prep, they say, and I agree with that. However, I think it's a good idea just to make sure that your piece is free and clear of any kind of food or oil or wax or anything that might have been sticking to it while it was sitting there. Some things are invisible, you just never know what you're going to get off of your piece. So it's a good idea just to take this extra step to prepare your pieces, just to ensure that you have the most amazing finish after all your hard work is done. So again, I'm just taking this clean sponge and I'm just going to go through every little bit here and make sure that I wipe it down. And then I'll let it dry thoroughly before I start adding my chalk paint. And as you can see, the sponge is getting dirty, so there are things on here that needed to come off to get it. Now that I've shown you what to do with the sugar soap solution, now we're going to talk about lacquer thinner. So lacquer thinner is another good solution to use to clean your furniture piece with. This will ensure that it gets any built up waxes or oils off the piece before you start painting. So what I'm doing is I'm taking an old t-shirt that I cut up, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this lacquer thinner right here on the t-shirt and just wipe down my piece. So this will remove any residue that may have been built up over time on any old piece that you want to prepare. And then once I clean it really, really well, it'll be ready to paint with my Granny B's chalk paint. Thank you so much for tuning in today to watch how to prep and wash your furniture before adding Granny B's chalk style paint to your surfaces. And please visit our website at grannyb.co.za to see all the amazing products that we have, tutorials, and also to find a stock that's near you.